Park in San Francisco. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the LA Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Madison Bumgarner, a lefty from North Carolina, gets the starting assignment. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, this will be his second start of the season. In his first start, he already got himself in the win column. He'll be looking to add to that here.
Jock Peterson makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Center fielder, Jock Peterson.
First pitch of the ball game is swung on and missed, and that's how we'll get things started this afternoon.
First pitch, 106.
And he falls behind 0-2. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2. A very comfortable afternoon for baseball. 61 degrees our game time temperature. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, Matty, you got to keep an eye on Yasiel Puig. He's a catalyst for this offense when his bat is hot. Just needs to keep having good at-bats.
Corey Seager will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Here's the first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
Smoke toward third. Duffy scoops it up onto first, and Bumgarner's rolling right through him here. 2 away now. And with that, let's take a look at the Giants lineup defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, we're going to have a real treat in this ball game. We get to watch a shortstop that won the Gold Glove last year. Unbelievable range and an absolute cannon for an arm. Can't wait to watch him make some great plays in this one.
Bumgarner has his sign. Here's the first pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around second. He'll try for third. And he is all the way over to third now with a 2-out triple.
Both outfielders with a long run to try and get to this thing, but neither of them can get there as it's going to wind up one hopping the wall. That man decides he's going to turn it on and try and get to third. He'll do it easily.
Here's Adrian now, as Bumgarner gets ahead of him with strike 1.
All of a sudden, you got to be careful now with the cleanup guy up there with a runner in scoring position. He could be in danger of giving up that first run after all.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Crawford fields it cleanly, and they'll escape danger here after the 2-out triple as the inning is over. No damage done after the 2-out triple. More from AT&T Park right after this. Clayton Kershaw, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What do we need to know here, EK?
Yeah, Matty, in his last start, he had a ton of strikeouts. He'll be looking to duplicate that effort here.
Joe Panic comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Giants, second baseman, Joe Panic.
On the ground up the middle to his left, Seager. Throw on to first in time, one away. And with that, a look at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, we'll see if Hunter Pence can keep swinging a hot stick. He's got some wheels on him, and that's a big part of why he's successful at the major league level. Routine grounders become tough plays. Singles get turned into doubles, and what would have been a 1-2-3 inning suddenly becomes a rally.
Into the seats, 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Eric, your Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. Been a fairly decent start to the year, 3-2 in their first 5.
And this is a battle of 2 first-place clubs here. Maybe even a couple of clubs that might meet again come October. Who knows? This is going to be a good one.
Too high, 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. With a moment now, let's look at how the Dodgers align on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, we have an opportunity to watch one of the most talent-laden outfielders in the game. Yasiel Puig can do it all. He can run down balls. He's got an arm that he is not afraid to show off. We'll see what he does in this one.
Buster Posey is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first-pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. On the move is Van Slyke. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Yeah, he gives this ball a pretty good ride out there, and I don't think he was going to be thinking about 3 anyway, but you see the ball pop up and over the wall, so he'll stop at second with the ground rule double.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 0-1 delivery. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. Justin Turner will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
Justin Turner.
Bumgarner's ready. First pitch on its way. Line toward the alley in left center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Oh, this is just a very tough play here in the outfield. A lot of times you're going to see the ground jar the ball loose, but he looks this one in all the way, lays out, and winds up hanging on to the ball.
Here's Scott Van Slyke. Fly ball heading for the alley. Blanco giving chase, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he will check in with his first extra base hit of the year. It's a double.
I don't know. That looked like a slider that time, but it was just sort of a cement mixer. It just spun and did nothing. And he whacks this thing into the gap. No way to run this one down, and he winds up at second with 2 bases.
Standing in now, Alex Guerrero. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
Well, I think Summersgill is pretty well liked as an umpire, but if he gets any gruff, it seems like it's often coming from right-handed batters on pitches they don't think they can reach. I'm curious if we'll see any of that in this one.
Slider, and look out, that's up in the danger zone. You worry a little about things snowballing from here?
Well, you know, these are two teams that don't traditionally care for each other too much, so we've seen this go south before.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Pence is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Yeah, this is a nice catch here, moving toward that right field line. No chance to prevent that runner from moving up to third, though, and he gets over there with only 1 out.
In now is A.J. Ellis as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. You get that feeling? That'll be a pitch we see a lot of as this game goes along.
And when he's throwing that thing good, a lot of times that's where it winds up. So these guys are going to have to prove they can lay off that thing in the dirt, or they're going to keep seeing it.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. No score here as we play inning number 2. And another foul ball. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 1 left for L.A. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Brandon Crawford will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, when you have a rough day at the plate, it's all about letting it go. You can't dwell on it for too long.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Grounded up the first baseline. And this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. And by the time he recovers, they'll have no play on him at first. It's an infield single. So unfortunately, he'll be forced to leave the game here with an apparent head injury. And we're hoping, of course, it's nothing too serious, but it's usually not good when it's above the neck. Andre Ethier will be summoned into the game to take over at first following the injury.
First base, number 16, Andre Ethier.
Into the box, Matt Duffy. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Matt Duffy.
First delivery to him on the way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, Peterson. 1 out.
Batting seventh, first
Brandon
baseman.
Belt is in to take his first swings here with the runner still at first and 1 away.
Well, too bad that last guy couldn't advance the man into scoring position, so now it's probably going to take a gapper to get him home.
Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Definitely a hit and run right there, and he's hoping to find the hole that's vacated by the shortstop covering the base. But once he fails to make contact, it's an easy out down there at second.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93. 1-2,
here it comes. Frozen for strike 3, and that retires the side. Giants are down quietly. We'll move to the third with no score. Back now in San Francisco with our presentation of Major League Baseball on the show. Thanks for joining us. Clayton Kershaw set to lead off the third. 9-1-2 due up.
Well, you know it's always a tough inning when your pitcher leads off for you because most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something started here and help himself out.
Bumgarner into his motion. First pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
And I think he'll keep riding that pitch until these guys prove they can do something with it.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch-out, 1 away.
Well, always nice to get the inning started against the pitcher. And he sets him down easily for the first out of the third.
Jock Peterson.
Jock Peterson will dig in for a second time. A strikeout victim opening up the ball game.
And they sent him packing on a breaking ball, too. And if it's me, I come right back with it.
Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Third inning, no score to this point. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Well, you know, the big key to throwing the slider is knowing when to throw it for a strike and then when to try to get a guy to chase out of the zone. Once he gets ahead out there, you know he loves to get you to chase.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Pretty stress-free inning so far. 2 batters, 6 pitches, and 2 strikeouts.
Seager.
Corey Seager Stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Hit on the ground to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Gregor Blanco digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Center fielder, Gregor Blanco.
Into the windup and the pitch. Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Well, I'll tell you, nothing comes easy when this guy's out there on the mound. Those are two perfect pitches on the outside corner.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses, 1-2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Line hard toward right center. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So with the leadoff man on base, time to reach back into the feverish days of the 1980s, where video game baseball meant using your joystick to control 3 men on a black screen. It's today's version of this date in baseball history. The pitcher, Madison Bumgarner, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Ready with the 0-2. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
He's got to be mad at himself out there on the mound. He had him down 0-2, and then he makes a mistake by grooving one, and this gets turned around into a run-scoring double.
Here's Joe Panic as he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. No one out with a runner at second. Ground ball left side. A quick out number 1.
Well, you're not going to advance that runner if you're going to hit the ball right there. This forces him to hold at second base. And depending on how things turn out from here, that could very easily wind up costing you a run.
Stepping in now, Angel Pagan. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. 1 out and a runner on second base. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And here is strike 3 called on the fastball. Looked to be about eye level, but it's out number 2 instead.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike 1 or strike 2, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike 3, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
Stepping in, Buster Posey. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
He's set. Here it comes. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he misses with it, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. Well, they should.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Is this a situation where they're just being careful with the base open here?
It sure looks that way, but it's still early enough where you don't want to put too many guys on base and risk a big inning.
And the count will be full. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And Buster will take ball 4. And down to first heads Posey.
Yeah, that's nice to see a little patience up there. These guys have been what I would call overly aggressive these first few innings. Finally, somebody's figured out the importance of maybe taking a pitch or 2.
Hunter Pence stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. And that is into the gap for Pence. He's got himself extra bases. And the runner from second is in to score. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 3-0 game.
Well, this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole out there on the mound. This is all his own fault. And both of those runners are going to come around to score on what works out to be a 2-run triple.
So a man at third here with 2 gone. And stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. 3 runs already home here. Bounced weakly near the plate, but it gets foul. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. 3 innings complete. Giants out in front here, 3-0. Yasiel Puig is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Blanco moves over. Makes the play, 1 away.
Boy, they are just making life easy for this guy. Swinging on the first pitch of the inning. Pretty routine fly ball. It's been a cakewalk here early on.
Bumgarner has his target. Here comes the first pitch. Hit out toward second. Fielded by Panic. Throw to first is in time to retire Ethier for out number 2.
Yeah, it's not like he needed any help. He's pitching well enough as it is, but this is now 2 pitches and 2 outs here in the inning. And he's growing more and more confident with every passing batter.
Justin Turner will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Dodgers down in order. Still down 3-0. Matt Duffy is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Here comes the first pitch. And this is lined right back up the middle. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
And so far, he's throwing a lot of fastballs here early in the count. And these guys have picked up on that, so they're just going up there looking for the hard stuff, and they've been all over him.
Brandon Belt in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. On the ground to second base, this could be 2. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
Well, this isn't going to go into the scorebook as an error, but it probably does cost him the double play. He was lucky to get a handle on that thing just in time to get the out at first.
Into the box now, Gregor Blanco. He reached on a single in his first try.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
2 good pitches so far, both of them right at the knees. And you got to start thinking center of the diamond here. Shorten up a little bit. You've got to put something in play.
A pause and the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by him.
Madison Bumgarner will get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And they'll have to chase it down out around the 382 sign. The run scores from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
And he's doubling his pleasure already. 2 at-bats so far, and now 2 doubles. He's looking like he's seeing the ball pretty well.
Here's Joe Panic. This will pop this one fouled off to the left, and it's strike 1. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. Long throw to the plate. The tag from Ellis, and he is out at the plate. Giants get a run on the RBI double. We played 4. It's now 4-0 San Francisco. Leading off the inning, Scott Van Slyke. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short. Oh, and he misses it. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Now batting, second baseman, Alex Guerrero.
Settling in now, Alex Guerrero. He flew out in his last at-bat. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. No runs, 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Can't catch up to that pitch, and it's a ball and a strike. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Hard hit ball to second. Panic is there to Crawford for 1. On to Belt, and they turn to a double play.
Well, that's the absolute definition of a pitcher's pitch right here, especially in a double play situation. I mean, not only is this pitch down, I don't even think it's in the strike zone, and that's an easy double play.
In now is A.J. Ellis. As Bumgarner gets ahead of him with strike 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
Ground ball right side. Panic's able to get there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Giants 4 and the Dodgers nothing. Angel Pagan, who started out here for San Francisco, with Buster Posey to follow on deck.
Angel Pagan.
Kershaw looks in. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. Foul. Now the 0-1. Swung on and hit softly on a line. Foul. Ripped down the first base line. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Got him.
And that's the second time he's been set down on strike so far in this ballgame. He just looks like a spectator up there. I think you need to be a little more protective up there with 2 strikes.
Buster Posey will dig in, the winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for National League catchers. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit sharply on the ground. Taken in by Guerrero. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now, 2 away.
Number 8, Hunter Pence.
Hunter Pence steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. windup and the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Turner's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. They lead it 4-0. Clayton Kershaw will come in now to begin their half of the sixth, and it's been a struggle for them so far. Just 3 hits through the first 5 innings.
And that's certainly not going to be enough to get the job done. And as the scoreboard bears out, if they want to get back in this game, I think this is the inning that it needs to start happening.
First pitch on its way. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Line down the left field line, but this will be foul. The 0-2 home. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Now in the box, Jock Peterson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Blanco going back on it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
And a lot of times you might say, 4-run lead, we'll make that up. But I tell you, the way he's throwing the ball right now, they might be fortunate just to get 1 run off him.
Corey Seager will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
To his left, Duffy. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They trail here 4-0. Brandon Crawford gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Brandon Crawford.
That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Kershaw gets the sign. 0-1 pitch on its way. Now he lifts a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory on the right side. Under it now is Ethier. 1 away.
Now batting.
Yeah, a good pitch there as he gets the pop out on the fastball as we take a look at his pitch breakdown so far.
Matt Duffy will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1.
He's thrown a first pitch strike to around 90% of the batters he's faced, and yet he's getting lit up. I mean, you got to throw first pitch strikes, but they can't be hittable.
Ethier is there, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
There you get a look at his pitches by inning so far. Really, the only bad one was that 3rd inning.
Brandon Belt will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Just a touch outside. 1-2. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 7th inning coming up. It's the Giants 4 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here in San Francisco. Giants leading this one as we get set for the 7th, but before it gets underway, there you see our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First offering on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the first baseman.
If I'm the hitting coach of this club, I think it might be time to preach a little plate discipline. I mean, look at that right there. They've only looked at 7 balls the entire game. This is just flat out awful.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andre Ethier. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
This guy just continues to pound the strike zone. He's thrown a first pitch strike to 90% of the batters he's faced. Look how late we are into this ball game, and that's the difference for him.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Yeah, ground ball out to start the 7th. Now an 0-2 count. He's looking sharp as ever.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
And sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Justin Turner will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And here's a ball hit in the air. Belt is there for it. And that's the 3rd out. Dodgers down in order. They're down 4-0.
7th inning stretch.
Gregor Blanco will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips.
Fielder, Gregor Blanco.
On his way to pitch number 75. Out in front of it, strike 1. Kershaw's ready. Here it is on 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he's set down, 1 away.
The pitcher, number 40,
Madison Bumgarner will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And look out. Oh, that got him. And any time you hit the pitcher, you're asking for trouble.
Yeah, you know, as a pitcher, sometimes you can just say, hey, that one got away from me. It slipped. But I think that one would be a tough claim to make. This one definitely doesn't pass the eye test for me. I'm a little bit surprised that the home plate umpire's letting that thing go.
Here's Joe Panik. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. This crowd, likely in the 40,000 range. They've got to like what they've seen so far.
Oh, and it's been a complete performance. They need to find a way to...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Nothing doing there for San Francisco, but they're in front 4-0. Scott Van Slyke will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Alex Guerrero will dig in. He's flown out and hit into a double play in 2 trips. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
He's feeling it now. I mean, this is turning into a clinic out there.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. A look at our line score thus far here at AT&T Park. You know the locals are happy. The Giants lead the Dodgers here in the 8th as they close in on a possible W. A.J. Ellis will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit to third. But the throw bounces on him at first, and the inning's going to continue.
I don't know if there's anything really to pinpoint about this play. It might have been one of those where he never really got a good grip on the baseball, and he winds up kind of throwing a sinker across the diamond to first base, and it skips right on by.
Into the box, Clayton Kershaw. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. No runs, 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. That's lifted the other way out to left. Pagan on the run, and that retires the side. Dodgers leave 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Angel Pagan started out here for San Francisco with Buster Posey to follow on deck.
Fielder, Angel Pagan.
There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. What do you guys think the plan is here to start the 8th inning?
Well, I'd bet they'll let him go until he gives up a base runner, and then after that, I think you've got to make a move.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Seared down the first baseline. To his left, Ethier, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Buster Posey steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Posey, high drive, left field, out of here. A solo home run for Buster Posey. And that'll give San Francisco a 5-0 lead.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
Pedro Baez will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs here and get this one on to the 9th inning.
Pedro Baez.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit hard on the ground to second. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Jock Peterson will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Pitch on the way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. And he is down on strikes again, so get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
And he just continues to roll right along. He's working on a 3-hit shutout this late in the ballgame.
Corey Seager will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. Here it comes. Line drive to left. 2 down here in the 9th.
Well, this has been a thoroughly dominating performance out there. Kept these guys guessing all game long, and he's just 1 out away now from picking up a well-deserved complete game shutout.
Yasiel Puig will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Here's the pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Pence giving chase. And he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.